Hey fellas, I'm working on some workbenches down here. This is gonna be my upholstery table. Unfortunately, this is the third one I've had to build. But overbuilding so many different types of tables and such workbenches over the years here, I've kind of come up with the easiest, fastest, best way to build the workbenches. Kind of wanted to share that with you. No, really takes the guesswork out of it, and you can make any size bench real easily this way. So my workbenches start with just a frame, basically, for the top. This one over here is going to be my in the back of my table, so whatever you call the end feed table. And then this is going to be a upholstery table I'm working on here. And you can see I just started off with basically a nice frame. This one's going to be 4 by 8 feet. It's a little bit smaller than that because I'll just let the plywood overhang. Start off with a nice solid frame with just screws, pre-drill them, securing it together. Nothing fancy. But the trick here that I really want to show you is how I put legs on. So I don't have these secured yet, but this is the way I have figured out over the years that makes a real fast, sturdy table without a whole lot of extra bracing and stuff. And it really works really well. So what we have here is just 2x4 for the leg, and then I cut out some OSB triangles and secured those right to that leg with a couple screws. And for this big table, I possibly would have liked these to be a little bit bigger, the triangles, but it'll be fine. I'll show you here how sturdy it'll end up being. That makes it really easy. I mean, you put those little triangles on there and set them in here. We're going to attach those. It gives it extra leverage. So, I mean, it's like extra support built right in. And that's absolutely the best way to do it. I mean, otherwise people will just screw the leg directly to the top, and then they'll have to add some extra bracing with 2x4s and all this extra stuff. And that's just a lot more than you really need to do when you figure out this method right here. Alright, so I got these tables together, mostly here, the frames with the legs on them, the way I showed you. And if you can see, I mean, these things, they don't have any wiggle to them at all. I'm really trying to move it here. It doesn't move at all. And then this one too, especially. That's all the bracing you really need on these things too. It's pretty crazy. Just those little plywood triangles. You can make them out of OSB or plywood or anything, and I'm really trying to move that thing there. It makes it super stiff, super strong too. Since the 2x4 is like skinny this way, it has a little bit. You'll get a little bit of deflection out of it this way. That's why I put the 2x4 the long way. You actually really don't get any this way. It's the way to do it, guys. We're gonna build some workbenches. Build it with those little triangles for the legs and stick them on there. That's all you need.